Lying in bed, my wife, she said, I'd love to hear the patter of tiny feet. To my surprise, as I looked in her eyes, she said, I'm gonna buy some sheep. Sheep? I said. Sheep, she said. Gonna buy some sheep. So that's been full on Sunday morning from 3ish this morning on down, and it's 12 o'clock or 12:15 now, I think, Sunday dinner time. So I have just been in and had my breakfast, and Barbara as well. So the sheep that are in that lambing pen to lamb are out in the back garden of the house here, just because it's lovely dry weather, and to let them lamb outside. So we'll go around and have a wee look at that now. So we still haven't got the garden tidied up here from the trees that have blown down. They're not quite down. So, and the grass hasn't been cut, so I put the sheep in just to nibble it up when I get the lawnmower fixed. So you see this sheep pawing at the ground here. That's how you tell she's thinking of lambing. Now, if they're not in lamb, the sheep, they paw like that when they're just going to lie down. So she's thinking of lambing. This one here is lambing. Okay, girl. This is a first lammer. She hasn't had lambs before, so she'll probably need a little assistance. So see what she's thinking. And that girl over there, she's getting chatty and talking to you, so that's a sign as well that they're ready to lamb. So there's 3 lambing at one time, really. It's about an hour now that she's been pressing and starting to lamb. So it could take a first lammer, sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's quick, who knows? It could be 15 minutes, it could be 2 hours. But once the fluid bag comes out, it gets serious. Here we have 2 little lammies born, and they're covered in leaves, last year's leaves. But she'll lick them up and tidy them up, and they'll be up in a minute or 2 and get dried out. Tim taking his first breath. Easy, girl, mind your nose. Get your nose out. There's a lot of leaves stuck on them, girl. Now, yesterday, Sunday, was busy, and last night was busy as well. There was 3 lamb during the night. I was up at 2 o'clock to bottle feed some lammies here, and while I was doing that, another sheep was thinking about lambing. So about 3 o'clock, she lambed. I got back to bed, and there was 2 more at 5 o'clock, or about 3:30 actually. So it's been all go, and that's why I'm so rosy looking this morning. So, and behind me you'll see there's a couple of wee lammies down in there, and up at the back wall as well. That's 2 of them. I have to get them into individual pens now, after I have bottle fed these squeaking lammies that you can hear.
Okay, this morning, the second day of my leave in March, we have 13 pens here with mums and babies. We're binged up, as Ivan would say, and we need to get these mums into a nursery pen and mixing. So before we can do that, we need to dose the mums for worms, because there's a worm burden which is suppressed whilst they're pregnant and explodes once they have their babies, so we don't want that going on the grass. So it's a dull, windy, wet day today, so we're going to dose the mums, number the lambs, take a record of whether they lambed easily or whether they didn't, any complications, do their wee tails and number them up, and some of them will be staying here in the nursery pen which I've made up, and some will be going round the back to there as well. So that's our work for today. That'll take, it would seem an easy job that you could do in half an hour, but I would say it'll take me the best part of 2 hours to do. Here, girl. Here, girl. Come on. Gently, gently. Easy, girl. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, that's 4 sets that we have in here. I'll not put any more in for the time being and let them get used to one another and mixing and their smells. Because at this stage, even though they've been in the pens for 2 days, putting them into a group, there's always the potential to mismother, and it's an absolute pain to deal with it down the line. So we'll let them sit for a couple of hours. I'll probably extend the pen on out here a bit because I have another 4 that will come in, and just to give them, and then they can all mix and go into the big pen by the end of the week. So we have one of Ivan's favourites. She's a veteran, very mature mum, and she's just lambed there 2 cracking lambs. So we need to get her into a pen. Delighted with her lambs, but we'll just need to look after her because she's that wee bit older. And the joys of lambing, as in clean clothes every day, but 10:30 in the morning, bogging, teeth not brushed yet, had my coffee, and looking for my next coffee to keep me going.
So we were up from 3 o'clock this morning. There's another little ewe lamb lambed over. She's in the back pen there. First time lammer. So to give her a little bit of assistance as well.
I think we'll just chip them 50 mils to give them that wee start.
They're mighty unsteady on their feet still. So I think we're just going to tube these to make sure they've got enough to strengthen them up, and then we'll go and have our breakfast.
Lying in bed, my wife, she said, I'm